Hey guys! So, I want to talk about the Once Upon a Time winter finale. Oh my gosh. So, I've already talked about how much of a once I am. If you haven't heard how much of a once I am, go check out my Once Upon a Time in Wonderland video that I posted earlier this week or last week, however you want to look at it, because it ended on Thursday. So, Once Upon a Time. Oh my gosh. So, let me go ahead. Spoilers. I'm going straight to the ending. So if you haven't watched it all the way through, spoilers. I'm talking about it all. So, anyways, I'm not talking about it all because I'm not going to go through the whole episode because that would take way more time than I want to invest. I'm not going to say that I want to invest, but more time than you probably want to invest in hearing me talk about this fairy tale show. But, anyways, so fast forward, Pan is gone. Rumple is gone. Bella's hysteric because Rumple is gone. The only way to end, or the only way to stop the curse from coming again, is to destroy the scroll that it was written on, which in turn destroys Storybrooke, sends everyone back to the Enchanted Forest without Henry and Emma, who will be able to stay wherever they want on Earth, but they do not have any memories of what just happened. What? Are you serious? After this epic adventure to be together as a family, they get torn apart. In the end, I kind of developed the soft spot for Regina because she really does love Henry. Regardless of everything, she did love Henry. She does love Henry. And the fact that he loves her, and he almost blamed himself for everything that happened, saying, if he wouldn't have went looking for Emma, that everything would have stayed like it already was and the curse wouldn't have been broken the first time. And, she just wants him to be happy and she wants him to have a good life. And the fact that he won't even remember her as his mother. What? This is crazy. Like, I was wondering, after they got back from Neverland, assuming Pan was defeated, I was wondering what would be the next step. Like, where can you go with this? And then the ending is a year later, and apparently everyone's in trouble. Once again, Emma and Henry are living in this nice ass apartment or whatever, probably loft, condo, blase, blah, whatever. They're living in a nice spot, living life. She's cooking him breakfast, being the mom because no recollection that she ever gave him up. So she's raised him all his life. So then she's cooking breakfast, knock on the door, it's Hook. Where did Hook come from? Thought he got sent back to the Enchanted Forest. Anyways, he's telling her they need help to try to get her to remember who he is because she's looking at him like he's crazy trying to close the door in his face. He kisses her, which results in a nut shot and the door still being slammed in his face. And she has no idea what he's talking about when he says, everyone's in danger, your family's in danger, they need you. And Henry was really the savior. If it wasn't for him, no one would have ever got to where they were. I know Emma would have never gotten to actually doing her role or fulfilling her role as a savior if it wouldn't have been for Henry. Awesome actor, awesome character. I love Henry's character. Most of the time kids in shows are annoying, but anyways, all of this is going on, and now she doesn't remember and they need her help. How is Hook gonna convince her? Because at this point, when it erased their memories, it also made all the stories they've heard, all the fairy tales that they know are actual real life people, they now believe that they're fairy tales again. So, how hard is it going to be to convince them that, these are real? Your parents are Snow White and Prince Charming, and you were raised by the evil queen. Like, how is he going to convince them? And then he's saying he's Captain Hook. She's going to probably try to put him in an insane asylum if he gets close enough for her to even care about what happens to him. But I don't know. I'm so excited, and once again, I gotta wait till March. It's ridiculous, but I'm very anxious to see how they play this out. I've always wanted to see what it would be like to have Emma and Henry in the Enchanted Forest, So I think that's gonna go really well. So I look forward to seeing how that works. But now, since stuff was reversed, I wonder how that's gonna play out. Will Rumpel still be dead when they come back? Since things were reversed, will that not bring him back and reverse all his actions, which brings back Peter Pan? Once again, love Peter Pan's character. I wouldn't be mad if they brought him back. Um, but yeah, crazy, crazy episode. Um, I really didn't know how they were gonna go. I knew Peter Pan had released the curse before they were able to stop it from the previews. So I really was curious how they were gonna play that out, and I must say I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. But on another note, do you think with oh yeah, what I was gonna mention is I was wondering how did Hook get back to Emma, but then thinking about it, he's really the only one with the means to travel between both places with with the right material. So of course, if something's going on, they probably all work together to get Hook able to get the Jolly Roger back to here or the real world, and to get to Emma and Henry. But now for what I was gonna say, do y'all think since Hook is gonna be in the picture and no one else, and she doesn't remember Neil, I guess, I don't know how she think Henry got here, but if she doesn't remember anything, she probably don't remember Neil either. So you think this might result in a Hook and Emma romance? I'm not gonna say that I would be against it. Is I think Hook is hot. I'm not gonna lie, I think he's hot. So, but then again, I think Neil is hot. I kind of had a thing for him since he was Renee in True Blood. So, do you think something may develop between them since he's gonna really be the only man around? And regardless of her not having her memories, as they play out, love always comes into play. So maybe some emotions that she wasn't revealing at first will come into play to help her remember Hook, you know? Maybe a romance will bud because he's the only one there to try and get her affection while Neil is still in the Enchanted Forest. What do y'all think? I would love to see it, honestly. Even though, for the sake of family, I would love if her and Neil rekindled their relationship, seeing as you can tell they were really in love. It was really it was a rough situation of why they didn't get to stay together. So they really didn't have a chance at first, and so now they would actually have a chance and be able to raise Henry and all that stuff once they get their memory back or know what's going on, however they play that. But not gonna lie, once again, I wouldn't be mad to see maybe a fling with Hook and Emma. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out I got a new fan page on Twitter. I got a new fan page on Facebook so that I won't have to flood my friends' timelines from my personal page. Follow me on Twitter. I think all that stuff is somewhere on my page. I'll probably try to put it in the description below as well. If you want to learn how to make money doing this, it's a link in the description below. Click it, see what happens. You can never go wrong making a little extra cash no matter what you're doing. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Deuces.